Hi everyone, I am Sana from iBridge. I'm one of the co-founders of this project, this free resource for IB students. And today in this video, I would like to talk about what should pre-IB students do before starting IB during their summer. I think that the summer before IB is such a critical time for many of the IB students, especially for the ones who will be having like kind of more efforts requiring programs, such a program that requires much more effort compared to the others. I mean, IB is by itself, I think, such a highly rigorous program, but still. So first I would like to talk a bit about the program that I take. I completed IBDP1 this year. Next year I will be continuing with my second year of IB diploma program, and my classes were Chemistry HL and Physics HL and Math AHL, and as an SL I took English A, Turkish Literature and Psychology SL, but it was like kind of the same with HL for this year. So I think I collected 5 tips for students by looking at my own experiences during this year. The first one is studying for the SAT during summertime, because what I think is that during this year, during IB, you have a lot to study, a lot of things to do at the same time. Getting used to IB, these all require time and effort, and while doing them, I think spending time on studying SAT is not that easy, and for this reason, I think you should be preparing for SAT during the summer. This is what I did, and I think it helped me a lot during this year. I couldn't like finish my SAT for it, like with my first trial. I got a 1440 in my first SAT, but then I didn't study, just continued with schoolwork, and then I think I just completed 3 or 4 SAT mocks, and then it was all I did, and these helped me to get a 1510 in my second trial. Probably I will during the summer continue like doing more practice, but still I think it helped me a lot to easily improve my score, because during this year spending time on SAT, I can't imagine myself. So I think it's really helpful to do so during summer. So the second one is your extracurricular activities. I think, as I said, I'm repeating it again, the summer before IB starts is extremely important, because the next year, during this summer that I will be having right now, I will be busy with studying for my mock exams when I turn back to school. That's my school does. So I think it's important to spend your plan your summer critically during the 10th grade summer. So the first thing I did during 10th grade summer was having 2 internships at the same time. First one was at Koç University, a prestigious university at in my country, and the second one was a research internship that I completed in Özyeğin University, and with a professor from there I completed a research paper, like a 15-17 pages of a research paper, and it helped me a lot to find my path, to find my passions. It helped me to explore in which areas I would like to study in university. So I think it's also really helpful. And the last thing I did was, while I was practicing for SAT, the last thing I did was completing a summer school at U Chicago. It was an online summer school, but like a class with a credit from the university. So I think it was also one of the most productive things that I did, because the professor helped me to the professor that I was working in U Chicago helped me to review my research that I was completing in Özyeğin University. So he gave me some peer review and some feedback so that I can improve what I wrote. So as a result, what I'm trying to say is that you should spend your summer productively while exploring your passions, trying to understand what you would like to do in the future, what fields or what areas of study that you would like to study in university, and yeah, while also studying for the SAT. This is what I recommend at least, and what I personally did. Then, as a third point, I can tell you that starting to learn the classes that you take in IB is one of the things that you can do, and one of the things that can be helpful during your IB year, because I didn't do that. I was not ready for any of my classes when I was attending my first class. When I was in the first class listening to the topics, I was so shocked because some of them was really hard for me, and I couldn't keep up with the topics that I was doing, like doing 9th or 10th grade. So difficulty of the courses that I take was much more higher than what I was used to from 9th or 10th grade. So I think to not get shocked and not to be surprised, or not to get stressed, you can just start step by step with some of the IB classes. And if you're looking for resources, I can tell you iBridge is one of the most I think helpful resources that you can find on the internet if you're not if you're not planning to have any paid tutors during the year. So I think it's going to be helpful. This is why we're working so hard for iBridge. So I wish they will be helpful, especially for the classes of psychology, literature, English, or chemistry and biology. I think these 5 classes, if you're taking them, you can use iBridge to study for them. And self-study is possible for some of them. For instance, math. I really like math, so if you also like it, you can find some resources on IB Docs so that you can kind of learn the topics or get some acquaintance with some of them. Fourth one is, I think, spending time for yourself. I also didn't do this one, and it was really harmful for my process during this year, because I was, as I said, I was not having an easy diploma program. My classes were extremely hard, and they all needed some effort to give. So throughout the year, I studied a lot, I got stressed a lot, and it really influenced me mentally and physically. So in order to avoid that, I think, and in order to not get burnt out, you can at some point give yourself some time during your summer and prepare yourself mentally and physically for such a difficult process. And lastly, I can tell you that this is especially for English and literature. You have to read the books that your schools give you to read, that your schools are going to be talking on during your classes, that you will be writing paper 1 or paper 2 writings in your classes, in your exams. So the books that they give you are each one of them are extremely important, I think, because I also personally couldn't really spend enough time on reading the books. I did, but I didn't analyze them, and it was difficult to find time for English or literature during the year. My literature was good, so it wasn't hard for me, but for English it was such a big hardship, it was such a big difficulty for me. So in order to avoid those kinds of difficult situations before your exams, and in order to get good grades on English SL, or I mean, if you're HL, it needs more time and effort, definitely, but probably you're taking it as an SL, you can I think read the books really well and read some analysis or watch some videos about them. This is also productive. You can have fun while doing it. I think it's a way of spending your summer spending time on yourself and also spending time on your academics at the same time. Like you can watch some movies of Purple Hibiscus. This was the book that we were reading in the first term, and I think reading it was enjoyable. You can read it during the summer, you can analyze it, you can read some notes that you can find on iBridge on them. This is also important, I think, because throughout the year, you will have no time for reading and analyzing the books like with that much of detail. So it will help you prepare for your exams in English and literature if you really read the books by giving an enough amount of effort on them. So these were my advices. I think you liked them all. I hope they will be beneficial for your IB process, and I wish all of you luck during that time, both during your summer and during the first year of your IB. And yeah, don't forget to, last but not least, don't forget to spend time on yourself, spend time on your hobbies, and spending time with your family, because it will not be possible during your IB year. See you, and don't forget to subscribe our channel and have a look at our website for iBridge on iBridge.page. I hope you liked our video. Don't forget to subscribe and like our video. See you.